When I first started wolfing, I thought the longer I wolfed, the better my waves would get. I wolfed as long as 15 weeks before. But what I didn't understand at the time was how to actually maintain a wolf. Wolfing longer doesn't automatically give you better waves. If you're not maintaining your hair, staying consistent, or even cutting at the right length, you could actually end up delaying your progress. So in this video, I'm going to break down how to wolf your 360 waves the right way. Wolfing is basically allowing your hair to grow past its normal curl length for an extended period of time. The reason we wolf is because that extra hair gives us more hair to train. This can help add more depth to your waves, improve your connections, and just train your pattern overall. But one thing I want beginners to understand is that wolfing longer isn't necessarily better. Doing it the right way consistently is what makes the difference. Wolfing can help speed up your progress, but it's not going to allow you to skip stages or automatically give you better waves because you went a certain amount of weeks without getting a haircut. Your wolf starts once your hair grows above your natural curl length. And that means that everybody's wolf can technically start at different times depending on how low you cut your hair. I also don't recommend beginners jumping straight into these crazy long wolves. It's something you got to ease into. If you're just starting, I would recommend something around 4 to 6 weeks. And once you learn how to maintain that, you can eventually push it to 6 to 8 weeks and continue working your way up. If your wolf is under control and you're maintaining it, continue. Don't chase a certain number because you heard somebody say they wolf for 10 or 12 weeks. Personally, I wolf monthly now. I've done the really long wolves before, and for me, anything past 3 months is pushing it. Once your waves are trained, I don't really think you have to do anything excessive. This is where wolfing is either gonna help you or hurt you. As your hair gets longer, you're gonna have more hair that you need to control. And that means you need to stay consistent. This is where your 3 brushes come in handy. Your hard brush, your medium brush, and your soft brush. Your hard brush is gonna help you reach deeper into your hair. Then you follow that with your medium brush, that's gonna hit the second layer. And then finally, your soft brush is gonna lay everything down along with your plastic bag or lay down pad. With more hair on your head, you need to always be hitting every layer of your hair to be continuously training it. And another thing I recommend as your hair gets longer is combing. Combing before your brush sessions can help lift and separate the hair. And it makes it easier to comb through the different layers on your head before you start brushing everything into place. Compression becomes even more important during a wolf because you're trying to keep all that extra hair you have laid down. So obviously you want to make sure you're wearing your do-rag consistently, but if you feel like that's not enough during your wolf, you can always double compress. You can wear your do-rag and then put a wave cap over it, or even just wear 2 do-rags on top of each other if you need that extra compression. But the important thing is that we're trying to keep our hair laid while maintaining our waves during the wolf. Because if you're brushing consistently, but your hair is constantly sticking up and it's becoming harder to control, you're kind of defeating the purpose of your wolf. My product routine doesn't really change that much because overall I still don't believe in putting a bunch of product in your hair. Use what you need to keep your hair moisturized and manageable. But remember, more product doesn't equal a better wolf. The bigger difference for me is maintenance. And that's where your washing styles become extremely important. As your hair gets longer, you're gonna need more maintenance to control it. And your washing styles is probably one of the best times to train your hair during a wolf. When your hair is wet and softer, it's in a manipulated state where it's easier to train and control. That's why your washing styles can become even more important as you get deeper into a wolf. Your washing style frequency can change depending on your hair and how much maintenance it needs. The important thing is always paying attention to your hair and what it is telling you. Use your washing styles to get everything back under control. Reinforce your angles and lay your hair back down. And this is something that I wish I understood earlier. There is a such thing as over wolfing. I wolfed as long as 15 weeks before. That's almost 4 months. Back then, I thought the longer that I wolfed, the more progress I was making. And that's why now I usually only wolf for about a month because I learned that it's not about how long you can wolf. It's about how well you can maintain it. If your hair is constantly over curling, your hair is puffy, you can't even see your crown anymore, your hair is sticking up even after compression, and you start to become inconsistent because your hair is just becoming too hard to manage, it's probably time to cut. Continuing to wolf at that point isn't automatically helping you. Actually starting to defeat the purpose. And that's what happened to me when I used to do these really long wolves. I would try to push my wolf longer and longer, but I didn't understand how to maintain it. That's one of the reasons why I wolf monthly now. I'm able to stay consistent, keep my hair under control, and I'll still get shape ups and trims throughout the month so I can stay clean while I'm wolfing. But after doing all that hard work, man, you don't want to ruin your wolf with the wrong haircut. If your goal is deep and defined waves, in my opinion, a 2-guard is the sweet spot. I recommend a 2-guard or higher, and I wouldn't ever go below a 1.5 if you want your waves to be visible. I do know some 4C wavers who can pull off a 1.5 because for most of them, their 1.5 looks like a 2. That's because of hair texture, and everybody's hair texture is different. But generally, a 2-guard or higher. Think about it like this. You just spent weeks growing your hair, brushing, compressing, washing, and training, all those layers on your head. If you cut too low and erase all the progress you just built, what was the point of wolfing in the first place? So if there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, is this. Don't focus on how long you can wolf. Focus on how well you can maintain a wolf. Start small, learn your hair, stay consistent with brushing. Use all of your brushes. Your hard, your medium, your soft. Comb your hair. Keep your hair laid and compressed. Stay on top of your washing styles. And when your hair starts showing you that it's becoming too difficult to maintain, get the cut. I used to think a 15-week wolf meant that I was doing something right. Now, I wolf for only about a month because that's what works for my hair. Wolfing longer doesn't give you better waves. Wolfing the right way does. So if you got any value out of this video, always be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one.